Now, have you got the newer range of this boiler? Now, this is the Ideal Logic Combi boiler, but this video also includes the Logic system boilers too. Now, have you had one of these boilers installed over the last 2 years? Well, if you have, you could have a ticking time bomb that could set on fire at any time. Now I've got your attention, let's get on with this video and find out exactly what this is all about. Now, the Office of Production Standards have produced or issued this recall for the Ideal Logic Combi 2 and the Ideal System 2 range of boilers. So if you have any of these Ideal boilers, the Logic Combi 2, the Logic System 2, the Logic Plus Combi 2, the Logic Plus System 2, the Logic Max Combi 2, the Logic Max System 2, the iMini 2, the Independent Combi 2, the Keston Combi 2, or the Keston System 2, then they could be affected by this fault. And this includes all the kilowatt sizes. Now, the recall applies to boilers that were manufactured between August 2022 and January of this year, 2024. Now, the boilers that are affected is only 0.01% of the production that was done in that time frame. Now, there was 25,000 boilers manufactured in this time frame, so 0.01% of it is just over 2.5 boilers. So there's 3 boilers, Ideal are saying, have been affected so far. So 1 in 10,000 boilers have this issue. So what is the fault that is occurring to set these boilers on fire? Now, what they're saying is it's called dry fire. So that means the boiler is firing up and running while there's no water or little water within the heat exchanger. So the air what's trapped in this heat exchanger is superheating the flame, which is then melting the aluminium heat exchanger, it's melting the plastic, and because this cover here is plastic, it's also melting this too. Now, Ideal are reassuring customers because there are so low figures out of the production that have caught on fire, they can still continue to use their boilers, but one, it needs to be checked as soon as possible to see whether it actually falls in the recall. That needs to be done in 2 ways. First way, the customer can do it themselves by going on to the website, which is www.idealsupport.co.uk, and they can fill their information in with the serial number of the boiler. And the second way is a gas engineer going to the boiler can also check this boiler to see whether it falls within needing the upgrade kit. Now, you customers, how are you going to find out this 14-digit serial number? It can be found on a sticker underneath here. But if that sticker is missing or you cannot read it, you could also find it on the front cover of your manufacturer's instructions. But if you can't read it down here, you can't find your manufacturer's instructions, then you're going to need to get an engineer out to be able to check whether your boiler is in the recall or not. But before you do that, if your boiler looks like this, and you've got 3 dials and a small screen, and it doesn't say Logic Combi 2 down here, or Logic System 2, then that's not the boiler. When they redid the Combi 2, they went to 2 dials for the Combi and the system. They went to a bigger screen and they moved this. Also, there could be a flap and it could be behind there. There is also another giveaway underneath the boiler where the condensate trap position is and where the blow off is. So underneath the boiler on this left hand side here we have the condensate trap position and the blow off, but halfway through production of the 2 range of boilers they moved the blow off back to the right hand side. But there's another indicator as well for us. If on the filling loop you have a built-in filling loop, you have a blue and a green handle, that is also a giveaway that you're dealing with the 2 range of boilers. So check it out first before you go and get in contact with the engineer. Now, Ideal are also issuing some safety advice to customers on what they can do while they're waiting for their boiler to actually be checked out and make sure that it does need to have this upgrade. So what they're saying to do is, if your pressure on your boiler is less than 1.5 bar when it's cold, top it up to 1.5 bar. Remember, this is important, the boiler has to be cold. So if you've been using your boiler, the pressure will rise, because when the water expands, the pressure within the boiler expands. So you need to turn your boiler off, let it cool down, and then check it when it's cold, and if it's not 1.5 bar, then you need to top it up to 1.5 bar. But also what you'll need to do is go around to all the radiators in the house and bleed them and check there is no air in the radiators at all. So you're going to need yourselves one of these. This is my Jones the Gas bleed key. So you'll need to go around, other plumbing companies available, you'll need to go around to all the radiators in your house, bleed them, then come back to the boiler and then top it back up to 1.5 bar. Now there's loads of videos on the internet on how to top up boilers, and Ideal have also produced videos to show you how to do this. But again, if you don't think you're competent enough to actually top up your boiler, then get in touch with the engineer who installed it. But please, it's not their responsibility, and we're incredibly busy at this time of the year, so you will need to be patient if you are a customer. Don't demand, please ask. Now, if you can't top up your boiler and you can't get in touch with your engineer who installed it, then you can actually email Ideal at customer@idealsupport.co.uk, or you can phone them on a free phone number which is 0808 175 9173. And finally, what do we as engineers have to do? Well, basically nothing, unless you want to get involved with it. Now obviously if a customer phones you, that's entirely up to you how you deal with it. This is not our problem as engineers, this is Ideal's problem. But if I was out there in the field doing this all the time, I would want to reassure my customers and make sure my customers were okay. But at the end of the day, as an engineer, we still need to make a living. Now, if you are a good engineer and you've registered the warranty on your Ideal Installer Connect portal, then you probably already know which boilers you have installed are affected, because Ideal are getting in touch with people who have registered the warranty. Customers, if they also know that your boiler is affected, they will be getting in touch with you also. So what are the upgrades what are needed to be done to this boiler? Now, what's going to happen is at the top of the boiler here, just behind the venturi, they're going to install like a high limit stat. That high limit stat cable is just going to go down here to the low water pressure sensor. So if this high limit stat is activated via the heat, then basically it'll do the same thing as if there was no water in there. It will give you a low water fault code on the front of the boiler. Now, Ideal are saying this will take between 30 minutes and an hour to install, because after you've installed the kit, then you will need to do all your checks according to the regulation 26.9. And I think, don't quote me on this, because I have heard a couple of different figures, but I believe Ideal will pay you about £47 to do that. Now, if you can incorporate it in with the annual service, job's a good one. You can charge the customer for the service and you get paid by Ideal. Now, how do we register as engineers the boiler with Ideal? Well, basically we go on our Installer Connect portal, and there is now, from the 1st of March, which was yesterday, there is a section on there where you can ask for the work. You can put the serial number in the boiler and you can tell them that you want to do the work, and then after the 13th of March, I think they're going to be released, the kits will be sent out to you to allow you to do the upgrade. And then I think once you've done the upgrade, you have to upload a picture and then you have to tell them, and then they'll pay you. That's about as much as I know where it goes for installers. So, just like to reassure the customers out there, don't start panicking, don't start flapping, just monitor your boiler on a regular basis. Now, Ideal are saying keep your boiler at 1.5 bar when it's cold. Just keep and make sure you maintain it at 1.5 bar until an engineer or Ideal can get out and sort out the issue. Remember, 24,997 boilers out there are going to require this upgrade. So, hopefully you've liked this video. Hopefully I haven't scared you too much if you're a customer, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.